And we're reaching time to conclude.
Et nous sommes de retour sur le studio.
Okay, back in the studio for the conclusion of this OSH Forum. We have seen the presentation of the 6 groups. I would like to welcome back Fabien Quintard
et Max Claron.
and Max Claron.
Fabien Quintard, vous êtes coordinateur donc international de ces groupes.
Fabien Quintard, you're the coordinator of those international working groups, and Max Claron, you're the project manager of this One Sustainable Health Forum.
C'est plus simple parce que j'ai toujours du mal avec ce S de sustainability. Si on le dit vite, ça marche pas. Alors, quelle est la conclusion que vous allez apporter à ces groupes de travail?
What would you like to share with us concretely? What's going to happen?
Bonjour Edwige, je vais le faire plutôt en anglais pour des questions de traduction.
Très bien.
So what we have to say is, in addition to the 6 thematic working groups that we've talked about all this afternoon, we'll also create a seventh one, a collective group that will discuss the common vision and a common approach for One Sustainable Health. So we have nicknamed this group 6+1 because it will be made, we don't want to recreate silos, so it will be made of the 6 co-chairs of each working group plus the members of the Scientific Advisory Board. And they will discuss every month to ensure a consistent flow of information between the groups, and we will try to ensure a common vision through this process. So the first thing to say is that we will have these 6 thematic working groups, and in parallel, a 6+1 group. And concretely, 5 deliverables are expected from these working groups. The first one is advocacy, to promote a global vision and integrated approach to One Sustainable Health. The second one will be to deliver concrete recommendations and propositions for projects, because we want, as has been said until now, really operational implementation of the concept of One Sustainable Health. We'll work also on a research agenda because we want to boost interdisciplinary research. We'll work also on education because we want to raise awareness and facilitate behavioral change, and that can only be made through education. And last but not least, we'll also work on ethics to create common values. So there will be 5 deliverables for the 6+1 group: advocacy, recommendations, research, education, and ethics. So globally now, I will soon leave the floor to Max, but we're in the process of constituting these international working groups. So the process is open to everyone who has an interest in it, so please express your interest. The expected commitment is more or less half a day of work if you count 1 monthly meeting plus, let's say, the discussions through emails, essentially, until the World Health Summit in Berlin in October 2022. So the process is open. Please express yourself. Please express your interest, and the organizational committee will then define the core group, taking into account the need for good balance, geographic balance, interdisciplinary balance, balance in the roles taken, gender balance, etc. So Max will now tell us how you can express your interest to participate in these international working groups.
Yes, thank you, Fabien. So on a practical side of things, you will have an expression of interest form to fill in. It will be, we'll ask for details such as your personal, professional experience, expertise, whether you are part of an international organization, and what kind of discussion you can bring to the group, along with your nationality, to ensure that balance that we want among the groups. And so those will be sent and available on the website, the OSH Forum website, and through our newsletter that will be sent out next week. And then we'll aim to have a core group of a few experts, not the groups finalized, to have a first meeting by the end of this summer.
Merci pour ce calendrier.
Thank you for this timeline, for this great explanation and this call for tender. That was the objective today. The objective is to have as many experts as possible so that they share their knowledge, expertise in order to reach our objective of one sustainable health. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Fabien Quintard and Max Claron. We have another guest, that's Axel Pries, who is the president of the World Health Summit, who is of a great support.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friend, I warmly welcome you to the One Sustainable Health Forum held today. Unfortunately, I was not in a position to attend this meeting physically, but I'm supporting the meeting for the World Health Summit wholeheartedly. The One Sustainable Health approach is a holistic approach which takes into account not only the individual human health, but also the health of animals, of the environment, and everything which lives on the planet. In the end, sustainable health can only be achieved if we look into all these dimensions, and all these dimensions strongly interact. This has been made very clear again by the COVID crisis, but it's a fact which follows us every day. Therefore, I think the basic concept of the One Sustainable Health Forum is very much justified, and therefore it's also very much supported by the World Health Summit as a partner institution. Therefore, I wish you a lot of success in your meeting and a lot of success in putting your viewpoint on the international agenda. Thank you very much.
Le professeur Axel Pries, président du World Health Summit. Un autre soutien de cette initiative OSH Forum, c'est le Geneva Health Forum.
We have also the support from the Geneva Health Forum, and we have Antoine Flahaut, who talking to us from Geneva. Hi everyone. I am thrilled to see that initiative take place. It is rare enough to see professionals of different sectors who often work in silo actually work together. We have health professionals, veterinary and international organizations, foundations, public and private sectors, partners actually work together. You now have 16 months to work on this One Health initiative. We are all convinced it's vital to prevent awful pandemics like the one we currently face. I hope the Geneva Health Forum will be able to present the preliminary work of the OSH initiative when it convenes next May in Geneva. I'm happy of the long-standing cooperation with with the World Health Summit, where the final version of the OSH Forum will be presented in October 2022. Thank you. I wish you great and fruitful discussions, and I look forward to welcoming you in Geneva next May.
La conclusion d'Antoine Flahaut, le président du Geneva Health Forum. J'accueille maintenant nos derniers invités sur ce plateau. Michel van der Rest, bonjour.
The conclusion of Antoine Flahaut and my last guest are joining me.
Vous êtes administrateur de la fondation.
You are administrator of the Bulukin Foundation and Professor Emeritus at the Lyon University. Welcome. We have been presented the 6 themes. What is your conclusion?
Arriver à une approche globale de la santé durable pour tous.
Pour la Fondation Bulukin, c'est d'abord
For the Bulukin Foundation, it's a great opportunity to be associated with such an opportunity. So the foundation thanks Benoit, Miribel to have asked the Bulukin Foundation to be the umbrella foundation. The Bulukin Foundation is rooted in Lyon because of one man who represents the story, the base of the One Sustainable Health approach. It's one man who was sold as a slave during the Armenian genocide, who ended up crossing the Mediterranean and making a great life here in Lyon. And the objective of our foundation is to develop medical research and bring aid to Armenian people. So our objective is to carry on and to develop that that project that was started 40 years ago. So indeed, the Bulukin Foundation is the umbrella foundation. It's in our genes. We have to actually aid the public. Isabelle Wachsmuth, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. What is your role and how will you intervene?
Pour nous, c'est essentiel d'être dans cette de faire partie en fait de cette initiative.
In fact, we have to be part of this initiative because we need to reinforce the advocacy calls, but also all stakeholders and the representatives of civil society for universal healthcare, and we want to bring together health services that are integrated so that they can actually work from A to Z, and we want to have an approach that is centered on this approach, and we want the human being to be centerfold, and we want the individual to be able to decide what to do to remain in good health. So we have heard different solutions about nutrition, about environmental protection. Those are key to remaining in good health, and this can only be done internationally through a multidisciplinary approach. So This initiative of One Sustainable Health is a great gas pedal in order to move forward. I now welcome Benoit Miribel to come and conclude this presentation.
Vous avez fait l'introduction et vous êtes là pour la conclusion.
Okay, well, you introduced the forum, so now you have to conclude. And indeed, when you conclude, you have to say thank you to all the partners, those who are committed. What I have done is only to listen to professionals. As Dr. Kamel Moala, it's the White Army, first of all, the ones on the front line, and also fighting neglected tropical diseases, and stepping back and asking questions about what we can do. Here, I believe we can see the logos of all organizations that have joined us. We have seen representatives of those actors. We have two pillars. We have the experts who will speak without their hat on, and they will talk specifically about what can be done. And then we have the organizations that are structures, and they will establish a dialogue with the experts, and they will tell them, what is possible, what is not possible. It's the feedback from the field. And during 16 months, this is what will happen.
Donc, en fait, on a ce forum grâce aux partenaires. Je tiens aussi à remercier.
And this forum is here today because of those partners, also because of the Bulukian Foundation, but also Daniel and Nina Faraso. With them, we actually created the funds and French foundations for the fight against climate change. We have the Fondation de France and Veolia Foundation. We are aiming at an approach for the public. We are launching the working groups, and we are actually asking you to come and join us in Berlin. And till then, every month, until 2022, you have the opportunity to make concrete suggestions and proposals. Thank you, Edwige Coupé, to have accepted to come with very little time to present. Thank you for the logistic help. Thank you to Euronews. And Yulia Meleshenko was great. Lionel Laval, Damien Gerrier, production manager with Elsa. The whole team, I don't have all the names. Lionel Laval, Damien Gerrier, and Elsa Pardo-Garcia. Thank you to all of you. Great technical team. We are moving on because people are involved. The World Health Summit with the Geneva Health Forum. And the first one to commit was Detlev Gantlev, the founder of the World Health Summit. Detlev Gantlev, a great person. We are at the beginning. We will have monthly meetings. I had a great conversation with Madam Ambassador, with Isabelle from World Health Organization. There are things that are going beyond what we can do, and we need to understand and we need to think differently. It is not only a prayer, it's a way forward. Thank you very much for this great conclusion, Benoit, Miribel. This is the end of this program, the operational launch of the One Sustainable Health Forum. We are looking forward to receiving your application. Thank you.